President Trump is calling for a Department of Justice investigation of Democrat Senator Adam Schiff for mortgage fraud. In a Truth Social post today, the president wrote, "I have always suspected shifty Adam Schiff was a scam artist, and now I learn that Fannie Mae's Financial Crimes Division has concluded that Adam Schiff has engaged in a sustained pattern of possible mortgage fraud." Adam Schiff said that this primary residence was in Maryland to get a cheaper mortgage and rip off America, when he must live in California because he was a congressman from California. "I've always known Adam Schiff was a crook." Trump continues. The fraud began with the refinance of his Maryland property on February 6, 2009, and continued through multiple transactions until the Maryland property was correctly designated as a second home on October 13, 2020. Mortgage fraud is very serious, and crooked Adam Schiff, now a senator, needs to be brought to justice. In 2023, CNN first reported that Schiff claimed that both a home in Maryland and a condo in California as a primary residence, claiming the Maryland home as his primary residence while refinancing his mortgage at least 4 times, while also designating his Burbank, California condo as a primary residence and a claimed homeowner's tax exemption on the property for at least several years. The California senator responded to the president's allegations on X, writing, "Since I led his first impeachment, Trump has repeatedly called for me to be arrested for treason. So in a way, I guess this is a bit of a letdown, and this baseless attempt at political retribution won't stop me from holding him accountable. Not by a long shot." President Trump was also asked about Schiff while departing the White House today.
I think Adam Schiff is one of the lowest of the low. I would love to see him brought to justice. He is a dishonest, crooked guy. I don't know about the individual charge, if that even happens. But Adam Schiff is a serious lowlife.
Wow, that is quite the Truth Social post. Mercedes, you've been on the Hill today. What do you think about this? You see this Truth Social post.
Right.
Do you think Adam's freaking out? What's Trump talking about here?
Okay, so I was with the Republican Study Committee who did their media row. Obviously, Senator Schiff did not show up. You know, I don't think he'd be welcome there, to say the least. But look, Schiff has been one of those top Trump derangement syndrome advocates. I mean, obviously going after Donald Trump with the impeachment inquiry was one of those top Democrats to push forward with that. He's the one that pushed the Russian hoax, saying, I have all this evidence, never had the evidence. So it's one lie after the other. And then you've got this mortgage fraud component that obviously has been unraveled by the House Financing Agency as well as Fannie Mae. I mean, I think it's very problematic for Schiff. I mean, obviously, we've seen that congressmen and senators, they do have multiple houses, but in this case, there seems to be possibly some fraudulent actions taken by Schiff. And yes, he should be investigated for it. The good news is that the average sentencing for an offender of mortgage fraud is only 14 months. So I don't think anyone from California or the United States will miss him. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was a missed opportunity for the president to talk about how this happened. The refinancing happened. First of all, refinancing 4 different times, but it happened before 2019. So this was in Trump's first administration. So Adam Schiff was taking advantage of the stellar economy that we had under Trump's first term. So if I were the president, I would definitely highlight that.
Yeah, low inflation, low interest rates, and so he took advantage 4 times. And we're talking 2009 to 2020, and claiming tax exemptions in the state of California, where you know they're not going to hold him accountable no matter what.
Yeah.
But claiming his primary residences in Maryland, when, as President Trump pointed out, it's actually the law, if you're a member of Congress from California, that your primary residence has to be in California. Can't be a senator from California and live in France, as much as a lot of Democrats would. But this guy, and you mentioned the Russia thing. This is the guy on my radio show. Everybody's voted him the most dishonest man in Washington, which is like being the fastest car at the Indianapolis 500, being most dishonest person in Washington. But he went on 40 times a week, at least, on CNN to say, listen, I'm in the classified briefings. I know what's going on here, and it will be revealed, and I will reveal that Trump is colluding with Russia, and he's in bed, and it's all the Russia collusion thing. And he told the lie so many times that he might have ended up believing it himself.
Information. Truth is freedom. is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.